Okay, we're moving on to the next rune. Raido. Okay, some say Raido. It's up to you. This is a rune of opening roads. This is a rune of motion and perpetual motion and putting friction into an area, getting things moving for you. So you want to draw this rune whenever you're traveling to help you move through the airport swiftly. You need to get through traffic in the morning. It's fine to say it 3 times and get things moving, get all of the red lights to turn green for you. It's also one that I like to call a master key rune and a crown of success rune. I will use Raido to open a way for someone, like an open road spell, and I will actually do a set of small spell candles or tea light candles in the shape of Raido on my altar, and I just burn one a day until I've made it all the way through the rune. Sometimes I'll put master key oil on there or road opener oil, and in the center, in the peak of it right here, I might write on my petition. I'll write a petition, something like that, place it into that rune space for the energy to take hold, send it out into the world. I don't have to spend so much time and attention focusing on doing a rune sending with it, because the heat of the candles are doing that and putting it in motion. It's one of those runes that you can go out at midday, so at lunchtime or noontime, something that you really are trying to get a project off the ground, maybe at work, or you're trying to get people to really listen and open their mind. This is a great one for that. In combination with Onsus, that would be a great one. So I'll sit down and visualize this, visualize the people that need to open the road for me, or I'll visualize my project being completed. I used to use this on grants all the time whenever I was trying to get my act together and get the grant written or try to work through a grant. And so I would sit down and I would draw Raido on all of the paperwork that I was doing and get it ready to go, make out my outline, get it typed up and sent, and open the road for my grant to get to DC and to get funded. So that's a great way to use it. For Crown of Success, there's a bind rune that you can use. So coming and going. Raido's coming and going. And it's also considered a rune of great power when it's done with that. So it's taking all of the knowledge and motion and direction that you've had in the past, turning it and facing it forward. So you have all of this compulsion and all of this energy pushing you forward. I have drawn it on my hands with some oil, like open road oil, before I sit down and even do any of my planning for the month, maybe how I'm going to do my marketing or how I'm going to work through some altars that I have up. I like to draw it into purple candles. I like to write it on all of my Crown of Success oils that I receive from people to try out as samples. I draw the rune in red on the bottles so that it supercharges the oil that I'm using, so that it opens and moves any obstacles to my client's success and to my success out of the way. So all the spell work gets done in its timely fashion and right manner. So that's one way to use that rune. It's a really great rune. I've watched a lady who was a runester. She would sing this rune, and she'd stand at this pasture and she'd sing this rune, and all of the horses would come to her. They would get curious, and they'd come up to the fence and the fence line and stand there, and she would pet them and talk to them, and then they would turn and just run when she was done with them. It was beautiful to watch and a lot of fun to watch her as a shaman work her energy and work her magic. So I have seen people use this rune to do traveling and journeying, to go find a teacher. They'll put it out there, I'm ready to study this certain thing. And like I said, it opens roads and it opens ways for people to get what they need. So I'd see these people sit down and concentrate on the rune and ask for a teacher or get ready to move along their way on their path. Or if they were stuck, they would use this rune. And in shamanic space, we would be in a really beautiful, quiet time and space, and they would start to sing it almost like it was a melody that's in training. And so here they would sing it, people would travel out of their body, and within a few months they would find the perfect and right teacher for them. So that's another way to use that rune. So go and practice with Raido, practice with your traveling, practice with your driving, opening the way for all of your projects to get finished and done. All those projects, those arts and crafts projects that you kind of started and set aside, draw some Raido on there. Let it see what happens. See if you open the way. It may even be, I am never going to finish this, so I am going to donate it to somebody who will. It still got it out of the way and remove that obstacle so that you could move forward with your success. So give it a try and let me know in the comments below how it works out for you. Bye for now.